And welcome everybody. Awesome. The counts are going up quick. Thank you for being here. This is new show number 12 from the live place. I see the chat is already hopping. Let me say hello to everybody. First off, we saw Disney Nerd Herders, Charlie and Stacy. Good to have you here. Mike Wheeler, my good pal. Glad you are back. Tina from Team Marie Photography. Good to have you here. We've got James Ryan. James, good to see you as always. You are always an encouragement. Finn O'Sullivan, good to see you. And let's get Russ Stapleton had a very funny comment before this started. Thank you. Love that, by the way. We have Rachel Fithian. Good to see you, Rachel. Pearl Manhattan, my friend. Good to have you here. Carlos, Disney World Freak. Good to see you, my friend. We have the DePhilly crew. Hello, Ron and Meredith. It was nice to stream with you last week, I think it was. Big Noah, my friend. Good to see you. And we have two real geeks. Danny, awesome. Good to see you. It's Joey's World. Want to say hello to all, Joey, Lisa, and Keith. Thanks for being here. Jeffrey Resendez, good to have you as always. This thing just doesn't want to behave. It jumped on me again. All right. I don't want to miss anybody. Jumped on me one more time. We have Michelle the Quilter. Nice to have you here. I want to ask you more about that quilter name sometime. Rachel loves Disney. Always good to see you, Rachel. And everyone's saying hello to each other. Avery the Cuban American. I'll be mentioning you tonight. Good to have you here. Paula Rainwaters. Good to see you. Um, Wow. Well, this has gone fast, and I didn't read specific comments, just trying to say hello to everybody. Thanks for being here. New show number 12. I'm excited about this. And one of the reasons I'm excited is because of all the new streamers. But before I do that, I saw Avery. Let me get that up here. Avery was wondering, will there be a trivia challenge for you every week? There will not be one every week. As a matter of fact, at this point, I'm only scheduled to do one a week. But as you saw, I have been doing more. I'm sorry, one a month. But I decided that they're kind of happening right now. And so I probably will do more than one a month. Oh, Resort TV One. Josh, good to have you here. Awesome. We have Resort TV One in the house. All right. And they did a great coast to coast stream today. So I hope you guys are able to catch that. All right. I'm going to keep moving. We got Disney Herders back. I saw somebody else that Ryan Schoenfeld. Good to see you. I'll also be mentioning you tonight in the news. Um, cool. All right. I saw Orlando. I'm pretty sure I saw Orlando Mike. This thing is really jumping on me tonight. Orlando Mike, good to see you. Yeah, it is not too late for the party. Okay, awesome. Michelle the Quilter, I said hello to you earlier, didn't I? Okay. All right. All right, great. Everyone's saying hello. Welcome again. New show number 12. I see 24 people on. Really honored to have you here. First off, let's talk about new channels. So since the last show, I do the new show on the fourth Sunday of the month. And since the last show, we've added these 6 new YouTube channels to the live place. And 2 of them are already in motion, and you can see them on the left. And that is, of course, Kenzie Days and Tracy Glenn, who is Kenzie Days' father. And these are, I can only tell you, if you by chance don't know Kenzie and Tracy Glenn, you've got to go check out their channels because they're just awesome. They're in a lot of live streams now. And the really cool story was what Tracy helped arrange, which is Kenzie got to do her Shrek play on a live stream with help from fellow live streamers. And it is such a great story. I really wish that the local or the national news would have caught wind of it because it was just that special, I thought. And so Tracy and Kenzie, good to have you. The Hitchhiking Bones has been live streaming and now is a part of the live place. Modern Moments, which is Garrett and Michelle. And then Russ Stapleton. It's been such a great treat to have him on board now. He's doing so much with um, YouTube and live streaming. And so, Russ, great to have you here. And then the Griswold Family Vacation. And they're the most recent channel to join. And they're going live, I think, a couple times a week. And so, you guys definitely go check out these new streamers. They are all family friendly and they've been great to have on board. So, all right. Rachel needs to get her thing on the live place. Yeah, I know. We've talked about that before, Rachel. T. Marie is saying excited to see all these people. And then Orlando Mike, you are definitely cool enough. Why don't you just shoot me a message and we will get you on there? It would be a privilege. All right, let's go on to well, if you watch Resort TV One, you know that Myers and the Mouse are one of the most faithful moderators for them. I always see them on there. They're so faithful. They do such a great job of moderating, and not only that, but encouraging people in those live streams. So definitely Myers and the Mouse. I wanted to do a shout out and name you Mod of the Month. I did not contact them in advance and tell them, but yeah, they are fantastic. And as Joey says, Myers and the Mouse love them so much. They have become so important to this community. And I will be mentioning them again shortly here. And Mike's saying he'll send me a message. That would be great. Pearl Manhattan had told me she's taking June off to work out her show, but she might make some changes. So, yeah, definitely check out Pearl Manhattan. Michelle the Quilter says, we love Myers and the Mouse. What a great positive family. I know they're just one in a million and love those guys. So, again, congratulations to Myers and the Mouse for all that they do. And I think well, hey, Kay Atwood, good to see you here. All right. I missed you a little bit earlier. Oh, there you are. Okay, cool. All right. You're welcome, Pearl. Glad to do it. Okay, next. So with Game Central, this is an idea that I started about 2 months ago. And what that is I've asked anyone who's doing trivia challenges, any kind of game nights where you're keeping track, you have, say, first, second, third place, let me know. And I'm trying to combine those results together into an aggregate total, and then we'll do something fun with it. And what I'm planning right now is to have a game night with people with the most points to come and do a special kind of game. So yeah, definitely let me know. Josh is saying, I love this music. Where'd you get it? Yeah, I have membership to Audio Blocks, in fact, which I'm actually thinking about terminating here. But you can get all kinds of copyright-free music, and I can tell you a little bit more about that if you want to know about it. But Rachel also likes that music. Yeah. So anyway, let's see. And so on my game nights, and those of you who know, I've been doing more trivia nights. I think Avery was asking about that earlier. And so on May 10th, I put on a trivia night called Which Year at Walt Disney World? And there was 2 winners. Avery the Cuban American won in the online challenge, and Mike Wheeler was also doing it on his own because I'm sure most of you know Mike Willer is blind and he can't read it off the thing. So I was reading the questions and he was jotting down his answers. And he did, actually, I think he got one wrong. So he did amazing. So both of them, on that night, I did have a prize. I don't have prizes every time because I just can't afford it. But anyway, so, and then on the 21st, I had which park at Walt Disney World. And that was where I showed a picture from one of the 4 parks, and everyone played at myquiz.org. And I forgot to mention the winners on the last one. So, yeah, it was Avery and Mike Wheeler won. Big Noah Mountain came in second, and Ryan Schoenfeld came in third. And then the next one was on the 21st, and that night the DePhilly crew won and did amazing. And then Avery came in second that night. Ryan Schoenfeld once again came in third. So what I do with that is I forgot I had applause in there. I total it all, and here is the grand total now of the game central that I'm keeping track of. Mike Wheeler is in first place with 17 points. Congratulations, Mike. You've worked for it hard and you deserve it. And in second place is Avery, the Cuban American, and he has 14 points. And then tied for third is Kay Atwood and the DuPhilly crew, which I think every one of you is on here. And then in fourth place is AJC Magic TV, which I did see you on there, Amy, and welcome to the show. And Amy also puts on her own trivia nights, and we've worked together some on that where she's told me her scores. So Amy's in fourth, and then Big Noah is also, I put fifth, but he's tied for fourth with Amy. That was a mistake there. They both have 8 points. So congratulations to everybody. Yes, Big Noah, you are in the top 5. Congratulations. Tina is saying I need to rack up my points a bit. Well, hopefully there will be more working together with me and some of the other streamers that are doing trivia. So yeah, definitely. All right. Thanks for everyone being here. All right. So if you didn't know, I was fortunate to get my daughter, who's on break from college, to help me out with entering events. And I had a live stream where I introduced her to a lot of you that were here. And so she has finished entering June events. So if you see to the right here, there's when you go to the liveplace.com, if you click on the channel drop down and you find your channel and then you click on the filter button, it will show all your events. And what you could do is just have a look at it and see if there's any issues. But I did go over all of it and I did not find a single issue. So basically she did awesome. And so June events should be entered. Hey, Griswold Family Vacay, good to see you here. I don't know if you're on earlier, but I mentioned you were one of the new channels to the live place. So Dean, can I send you my winners from my trivia? Yes. And so one of the rules is I'll only take one result from each week, so one trivia game, and then you give me up to the top 3 people. And then I put it into my point system and I'll add it to that. So yeah, definitely do that. I'm assuming that's Daniel there. So good to have you here. And Amy saying she will be sending in points. So great. Good to hear that. Mike Wheeler saying Olivia's so sweet. Well, I'm a little biased, but I agree with that. Hey, big Disney fan. Good to have you here. Awesome. All right. Let's get into the news here. So I want to start with our good friends Resort TV One. And, as you guys know, Josh and Jenna are really, they started this whole community and so many amazing things have happened through them. And we're really rooting for them to get to 100,000 followers, and that's within sight now because they are at like 91,000. So congratulations to Josh and Jenna on 91K subscribers and on getting back to Disney Springs. And as you can see them here with the face masks on, which are required. So yeah, it was great to see them out and about again. But they're also doing virtual tours, and they did Epcot last Friday, and that was a ton of fun. So um, definitely want to congratulate Resort TV One. Rachel saying, thank you for the incredible amount of time you folks put into this community. It's so appreciated. I agree, Rachel. So many great people in this community, and just love and appreciate all that they're doing. Russ is saying, never heard of them. Yeah, you. If as Rob Fuzz would say, if you haven't heard of Resort TV One, you're living under a rock. Avery's saying they're gonna get a play button in no time. I think so. Uh, Pearl Manhattan is saying Resort TV One carried me through this bad time so far. Yeah, they've done that to so many people, and I agree with you, Pearl. They're such a positive influence. T. Marie is saying exciting news. It's Joey's World. Congrats, so happy for you guys. But shows how good old hard work and dedication pay off. Yeah, I don't even know how they do it, to be quite honest. I've told Josh and Jenna that many times. You guys they're just amazing. Emily, good to have you here. Nice to have Emily in the house. All right. Ryan says, found a great place to hang out and talk about what I'm passionate about. Thanks, Dean. Awesome. That is great to hear, Ryan. That's what we like to hear. That's really what it's all about. T. Marie's got to go to get the kids to bed. Well, you have a nice night, and thanks for being here, Tina. Oh, it really just jumped here. Hold on. As I saw Captain Akron, good to have you here. Always good to see you. And Make It Blue, a Disney adventure. Oh, very nice to have you here. First time in the area and starting a disability awareness Disney channel. Thanks for giving this platform for Disney creators to connect and find others. So if you guys are live streamers and you plan on going live in regards to this, let me know. Contact me through theliveplace.com, and so we can get your live streams scheduled on the show. Good to see all the comments. I'm going to jump ahead a little bit here. All right. Great. All right. Griswold Family Vacation saying, our channel is so honored to be part of the live place. Thanks to all of you in this awesome community. Thanks so much, Dean. Thanks, Daniel. It's great to have you in this community. You've been more than kind, and we sure appreciate it. All right. Every one of you, I am sure, knows about this video right now, but Myers and the Mouse put out this amazing video. It's Can't Stop the Feeling, and they put it together with a lot of people from this community. And I just want to say I've watched it at least 10 times so far, and it is so entertaining and it's inspiring. So definitely go check out Myers and the Mouse new Can't Stop the Feeling video, and you will definitely be inspired. So many people here in this chat right now help them out with that. So Dreamer Deborah, good to have you here. Nice to see everyone here tonight. Well, it's nice to have you here as well. Okay, let's see. Oh, love that video. Such a great one. So many friends. Yeah, I know. They did such a good job. Those Myers, I'm telling you, they are so talented. Christy's Corner. Hey, whoops, jumped. Good to see you. Christy's Corner, I'll be kind of mentioning her live stream here in a little bit. And it's Joey's World saying that was an amazing video and the editing was superb. I know. They're just so talented. To Philly Cruz said it was so great. We loved it. Yeah, me too. All right. What do we got next here? This is really exciting. I wanted to mention, so if you guys know who Sherry Awesome Sunset Travels is, she's a travel agent. She goes live through the live place, always goes on Saturdays at 3 o'clock. She contacted me the end of last week and said, I'll be going at 1 o'clock on Saturday, and sent me this image. And I looked at it and I went, wait a minute. There was a whole bunch of people going live as part of the cruising community. And as you know, Sherry, with other live streamers in this community, Alana and DNG Explorers, they're a big part of cruising, and so they're a part of this all day Saturday cruising community. So there's a list of a whole bunch of people that are going live, and we're looking at that as a possible thing. Is could we start getting more cruising live streams here at the live place? So yeah, it was really cool. Okay, I'm going to keep moving on. Sorry if I missed some of your comments. So Rob Fuzz, who I haven't seen on, but Rob Fuzz is one of my partners there that is been doing a ton of stuff with retro, and so he's asked me to join him on a live stream last Friday, which was about Epcot extinct versions of attractions. Well, he ended up having to work. He had a last minute thing that came up, so we postponed it to this coming Friday. So Rob will be going live on Friday with me, called Extinct Versions, and this is a theme park retro experience at Epcot. So I hope you can join us. All right. Oh, Griswold, I think I did notice you were on that list there. So they went right after Sherry. So yeah, you'll have to tell us sometime about how that day went. That looked amazing. It was like from 10 a.m. till 11 p.m. There were streamers all day. Dreamer Deborah saying Rob Fuzz is great. Yeah, he's the man. He's our DJ superstar. Mike is saying Rob is probably playing Animal Crossing. Right, he does do that with his son now, and that's kind of a cool story. He promised his son that he would do a live stream with him with Animal Crossing, and so I know they've been doing some of that. All right. Uh, Make It Blue says, I would love to be part of the live place. I love giving everyone a platform. Don't forget to like the video, everyone. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, definitely. There's a contact us page on my website. So shoot me a message and hopefully we can connect. All right, this Wednesday is a very special night for This and That. And you guys all know that This and That is so Patrick, who is Zippity Doodad, and Ryan, who is the Shep. We call him Shep from the Shep family, and of course Steve of Steve's World and Dave of Brandy and Dave. So these guys have now been going live for 1 year on Wednesday nights, and this is their 1 year anniversary. Last week, they talked about some of their experiences over the last year and showed some highlights. This coming Wednesday, they're having lots of guests on, and I'm fortunate to be one of them. So it's going to be a whole night of having guests reflecting back on all the things that they've experienced and done for us over the last year. And I really think This and That is just one of these phenomena that we're all kind of amazed at, and they're so they embrace all their viewers. A lot of love coming from those guys. So getting all choked up. So this Wednesday, 9 o'clock, check out This and That on the This and That YouTube channel. Mike Wheeler saying it's so exciting. Can't wait for this week. Yeah, Rachel agreeing. Me too, Mike. So Road Trip Dave. Road Trip Dave, if you don't know, he goes live on Saturday nights, the first and third Saturday of each month, and he also does lots of videos. Last live stream, he had Josh and Jenna of Resort TV one on, and what they talked about was their favorite 10 resorts at Walt Disney World, and I love that one, and I loved it because it made me think about mine, but it was also interesting to hear what they all thought, and they had ones in places you would not have expected. So I don't want to blow any of that. If you haven't seen it, go check out Road Trip Dave's channel. And I haven't used this for a while, but I'm actually going to take maybe well, I think I'll wait. I was going to take a cough break, but I think I'm okay. Okay. And then I wanted to mention for my channel, the Live Place, I'll mention it a little bit later, but one of the shows I'm doing is called the Viral Challenge. And it's really simply this. I'm challenging anybody who's interested to try to create a viral video. Now, granted, it's hard to create viral videos, you know. So, but what we're very curious is, could one of us do it? And since I put out that live stream where I had the DuPhilly crew, Kelly from Myers and the Mouse, Rob Fuzz, and Steve of Steve's World join me, I've had some people kind of step forward and tell me about their viral efforts. But yeah, it's a challenge. Who can create the most viral video this year? And I've already got my idea, and I'm already starting to plan it out. I'll tell you, there's somebody else in this community who threw out his idea, and we're looking for a few more people. So if you want to join us, whether you want to create a video on YouTube or even something like TikTok or another platform, we're interested in having you join our challenge. Um, so Paul is saying great time with Dave and Josh and Jenna. Yeah, I love that episode. It was great. And there's Josh. He's back. Had to step out a bit, but thank you so much for your kind words. Yeah. Um, that was really fun to see you on with Road Trip Dave. And I love that topic, by the way. Big Disney fan says, can I invite you as a guest on my YouTube birthday show? Yeah, absolutely. Just shoot me a message. I'd love to. It's Joey's World. What? I think Myers and the Mouse put out one. They surely did. That's definitely got to be a part of the challenge here. uh, what does this say? There's going to be the first American launch of mission crewed mission to the ISS via SpaceX's Crew Dragon and Falcon 9 rocket. Oh, um, I I can't remember the live streamer, but somebody did try to live stream a rocket launch, and it he had a few technical excuse me difficulties. So, all right, next. All right after my show. Oh, I'm going to take that cough break now. Just a moment, please. All right, I'm back. All right, so right after this show is, of course, Jeff from Dole Whip Dad, and he's having on Team Mold tonight. And I've heard of these guys before. They seem like a great family. So definitely check out Dole Whip Dad after this show. And I saw Diz Our Dream. Hello, Jeff and Angela. And Jeff and Angela were part of that video with Myers and the Mouse, and they've been very active in this community. So nice to have you here. They go live on Saturday mornings with a Disney Pins live stream. K Atwood is saying, I think Myers and the Mouse is up to 1.9K. Yeah, I expect it to go much higher. This cough break brought to you by Hall's Menthol. Who's going to sponsor my cough breaks? Kind of like with DNG. All right, what's next? I'm getting actually towards the end of the show here. I always talk so fast. All right. I wanted to point out something, and this slide, this is going to just rotate through some slides here that I'll comment on. But what I try to do from the perspective of the live place is to kind of gauge what's working in the community, and one of the things that's really working well is collabs. And there's two kinds of collabs. There's those kind of like special guests, like you might see Disney Dan had the Viaprees and Rob Fuzz and I on Saturday. And then there's the multi-stream collabs where every week streamers come together, the same ones, and put on a show. And as the slides come up here, I'll comment on a few of them. But Road Trip Dave having Josh and Jenna on was an impromptu type. He asked them to be on. But Spilling the Disney Tea, there's an example where they have a number of channels that every week come together and do that. Sports Night is always Walt and from Mouse Talk and Steve's World. World of Randomness is Danny from Two Real Geeks and Tony from Phantasmic Chronicles. And then you got Coffee and Contemplation is always the Lynn Project and Josh from PPP. And of course, this and that, you all know who they are. And so that's a multi-stream collab. Here's the one I mentioned with Disney Dan, where it changes. And Adventures of Gonzo, here's a guy who's so busy and puts on a lot of streams. Marvel Nerd Talk on Sundays is through Russ Stapleton, Dizar Dream, and then Kenzie and Tracy Glenn, and they're the same streamers every week. Mickey's Magic has Steve and other people on her streams. And then Disney Nerd Herders, they go live on Wednesdays and Sundays, and theirs varies from week to week. So collabs are happening, and I highly recommend them. If you're a live streamer in this community, you want to shake things up a little bit, try a collab, and they're fun because you get to talk to people um, uh, live, which is fun. And Emily's saying great collabs lately. Yeah, I agree. Did I see Myers and the Mouse? Ah, yay, they're in the house. Good to see you, Kelly and Yvonne. So go back and watch. Oh, it says thank you for the kind words. So you must have heard. I covered two things. I covered that you were mod of the week, so our month, mod of the month, and your great video. So it's an honor to have you here. Thanks for coming. I love every time I see Kelly and Yvonne. They're just such an encouragement. Okay. It's Joey's World saying, congrats on Mod of the Month. So awesome. Very well deserved. Yeah, they are awesome. And Rachel saying, congratulations. Same from Big Noah. All right. My next Fifth Gate show is actually the last planned episode that Rob Fuzz and Jim and I have, but we are talking about continuing it. And our special guest on June 16th is Disney Dan. So we're very privileged to have Dan on with us. He's always a very colorful personality on live streams and has so much knowledge of Disney. So this is going to be a really fun episode because it's an open forum. And what we're going to do is rather than focus on our ideas, we're going to focus on the ideas coming out of the chat. And I want to tell you one thing about this episode. I'm really excited for it because I have a little surprise for even my partners, Rob and Jim, in it. So definitely come and hope that you can join us on Tuesday, June 16th. We might make the time earlier because of Dan being over there in the UK and all. We don't want to keep him up too late. So Russ is saying, I say start over with the Sixth Gate. I love the show. Oh, I'm glad you like it, Russ. Well, I think we're going to continue. And I think Russ you would be the perfect kind of person to join us some night because we're going to do some we're going to go back to some ride ideas and get people to come on and share their ride ideas. That's the plan anyway. Okay. All right. And so this is my monthly plan, which I mentioned last news show. Week 1, I'm going to be doing for a while a show I'm calling Podcast Startup. And that is podcasts are something that I've worked on for quite a while. And I've interviewed some of the people in here, like Josh and Jenna. I had the privilege of interviewing them, and Rob Fuzz and others here. And I'm going to be interviewing more people. I'm trying to line up an interview for June 6th where I will create a podcast show during a live stream. But I got a few tricks planned with it, and I think you'll enjoy it. Good, Russ. Glad that you'll be able to join us. And yeah, having talked to Russ, I know he's probably got a lot of ideas. All right. Week 2 is Game Central. So somebody was asking me earlier what how often will I be doing the trivia nights? Well, I'll be doing it more often than once a month, but for sure on the second Sunday of every month, I'll be doing a trivia night. So Viral project is now called the Viral Challenge, and that's what I mentioned earlier. Is it's a challenge. Who wants to join us for what might be the remainder of the year, where we're going to continue to have live streams, and we're going to do some premieres where we premiere our work that we're doing to try to create a viral project. We'll critique each other, so it'll be both encouragement and correction and ideas just to help us. What is it going to take to make a viral video? And I think it'll be fun that by the end of the year we'll see what video has gone the most viral. Myers and the Mouse kind of has a head start on us now, and I think it's going to be pretty hard to match that because that that was an amazing video, but it's a challenge, and I'm up for a challenge. So viral challenge is in week 3, and then week 4 is always my news show. Okay, I wanted to make sure if anyone had more questions for me or comments, then let me know. But I am actually at the end of my show here. So if you join late, if you are a live streamer, go check out your events in June at the site just to give it a second look over, as my daughter worked on those this month for the first time. And but I already checked her work, and I think she did it all perfectly. So so Kelly and Yvonne are saying, "Oh, you guys can slide past that. There's so much talent in this community. Love you all." Well, I love what you guys did, and if I could come anywhere near that, I'll be very proud. But I think it's fun. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Charlie Stacey, thank you very much. Hey, Todd B, good to have you here. In fact, I'm just kind of wrapping up, but in fact, I am done. Man, 8:38 Eastern time. Jeff Dolipdad coming up in about 22 minutes here. He's got Team Mold on, so definitely check him out. Look at the site. There's new streamers coming, and there's a new one that's kind of in the works right now that I think some of you are going to be very interested in. So to Philly Crew saying, have a great Memorial Day, Dean. Thank you for all you do. Thank you to Philly Crew. Sure has been nice getting to know you lately and live streaming with you. All right. And here we go. Whoops, I jumped one. Sorry. So the live place now is at 90 channels. And in fact, it's exactly 90. And here are my partners, Resort TV 1, Road Trip Dave, A Disney Life for Me, and of course, Rob Fuzz. So good to have them as partners here. James is saying, plain old viewers like me are very much in your debt for your hard work in providing the live plays and your encouragement and enthusiasm. Well, thank you very much, James. You've been very encouraging to me lately, and I sure appreciate having you here. Amy of AGC Magic saying, have a good night, everyone. Amy, good to have you here. Pearl saying, hugs, Dean, and all my Dis fam. Thanks for all the love and support. Absolutely. And let's go to the next one here. My other channel is Dreamers Empire. And so it's both dreamersempire.com and Dreamers Empire at YouTube. And here's my contact information for anybody who's wanting to know how to contact me. You can either contact me through my email, dean@theliveplace.com, or just go to theliveplace.com and you'll find a contact us page. And finally, the end, or should I say the beginning of your future. Have a great night, everyone. Thanks for being here.